Good morning, it's the 1st of March 2025, so it's the first day of spring here in Western Australia, and the weather's finally starting to cool. It's been pretty warm with the summer weather, and so it's starting to cool, and we're getting some new plants in. So we went away at Christmas time for 5 weeks and came back and it was too hot to do any more planting. We kept the tomatoes growing and everything's going all right. We ended up with a lot of red spider mite, and russet mites. So I've cut back these tomatoes. Some we've taken out, and some we've left. And we've started some more. We're going to plant some more. This dog wants a walk, but he'll have to wait. So just a quick look at what's going on here. So last week we planted up some iceberg lettuces. You can see they're away in this pipe system. Also planted some Silverbeet. I think they could get too big for the pipe system, but I noticed that Rob from Rob's Hydros, he grows his in the pipe system, so I'm going to give him a go in here. So they're away. They're starting to get roots down into the nutrients. There was a lot of seedlings in the punnet, so I split them up and washed all the soil away. And because I did that and they don't have any soil around them, what I do now, or I get my sister to help me, is just use a bucket of a little bottle of nutrient solution like this, and every morning and every afternoon just give them a drink through the top. So all of these, and that stops them drying out. It helps them succeed in the pipe system just until they get their roots down. And they'll be fine. We've got some cucumbers in here as well. So iceberg lettuce, they'll take about 6 weeks to form up into heads, and the Silverbeet, that'll be continual pick. And then here we've got sweet basil, which again they went in last week, and again they're doing really well. And then up the top we've got some cucumbers, 2 different types, some Lebanese and burpless cucumbers. So they went in a week ago, and they go really well. So I'll just train them up that mesh there, and they'll be great. And then down the end, we've still got spring onions left over. We're chopping them off and using them in cooking, and then I'll plant up some more. And then here I've taken tomato cuttings, clones. I've just stuck them in the pipe so they get the water. And I'd say within 2 weeks we should have roots on them, and then we'll have new generation of these. So these red grape, black, like black cherry. These are black cherry, gross list. They didn't make it, they died. And some red cherries. And then so these are Thai chili. So we're getting lots of Thai chilies here now. I sprayed twice this week with wettable sulfur for spider mites. Wettable sulfur is good. It's organic. You mix it up with some water and it becomes sulfuric acid, so it burns the little fellas, which is fantastic. Here I coated the Silverbeet as well. And these empty pots, we'll replant them now. We're heading into autumn. We'll keep going with the vegetables. So here I've got 2 punnets of snow peas to go in the pipe system, and some different lettuces, so baby butterhead and some like a combo, and some onions, red leg onions. So what I'll do here again is I'll put these in a bucket and sort of wash most of the soil away to separate them, because there's heaps of onions in there. And so yeah, the tomatoes, some of them came out and some of them were left. You can see the effect of the russet mites making these stems kind of bronzy coloured. So this one starts here, it goes down and goes all the way up there, across in front of the fan and up to here. And what I'm going to do is train it along this pipe, go that way. This is the black one, so this is really nice. So I'll take out the russet mites, make it really healthy, and just keep it growing along. Just train it up there around there. Already I can see, having sprayed it twice, that the colour's changing back to green because the russet mites are gone. I'll just continue, I'll spray a couple more times just to make sure that they're all gone. And so these are different tomatoes, I'm not sure. They're either the red grapes, the red cherries, or the black grape tomatoes. And over here, these are gross lists, so the fat red ones. And already, so I cut them back and sprayed them a couple of times, and I'll spray them again. And they're already shooting. After only a few days, they're already shooting, and they'll take off. They'll be fine. And here's two bell pepper capsicum plants. Again, these had the mites. I've cut them back. They're already shooting. They'll be fine. So then we've got to replant these buckets that are empty. These ones we've already cleaned them out. There's a few there. So we'll replant them, and then these buckets here that are empty, I think there's about 7 in this row. I'll take them out, turn the system off, take them out, rinse out the stones, and repack them, bring them in and replant them with more tomatoes for the winter. So yeah, that's it. Oh, and over here, so we started some desert roses about 2 weeks ago. And these are really easy to propagate, and they're just starting to put on their first set of true leaves. We're just growing them in these mini prills, and these are ones from last year. They had a little bit of what do you call that? Woolly aphid, or no, mealybug, a little bit of mealybug. So they got some sulphur on them as well. It should be alright. And then here was just propagating some little succulents. You can see they're just starting to, you just lay them on a tray like this, and they'll start to pop out the end, just the leaves. They'll pop out the end, and then they'll send down roots into the soil, like this one. So that's these guys. Actually, there's 2 different colours there. This is sort of a grey, and this is kind of a blue. So we're going to grow a heap of them. Alright. I'll go back. Navel orange tree this year. It's going to have a really good year. It's sort of every second year you get really good year, and then an off year you get less of a year. So this year we're getting lots of Washington navel oranges, And also we've got a Hickson mandarin, and this is its off year, so we'll only get a few mandarins this year, and then next year it'll be a bumper crop. So our spent nutrients from the hydroponics goes onto these trees, and also there's a little mango tree up here. No mangoes this year. We had some disease called anthracnose that gets on it and leaves, makes like a black hole. You can see a little bit of it there. So I've been treating it with Mancozeb Plus, and then where's another example of a leaf like this kind of mark here gets much worse. It was really bad. It's pretty good now, and the new foliage that's coming on is perfect. So I sort of treat it quarterly with that Mancozeb Plus, and that's how we'll get rid of this disease. And then next year we should have a good year for mangoes. And this year we're having a great year for oranges.